Alright, this is my tabletop review of a somewhat recent purchase, my Spyderco Resilience. It's my first Spyderco knife. I really been wanting to get into Spyderco. I've got a friend of mine actually, that loves Spyderco. He loves the Wave feature on some of them, the Endura, and I just decided I wanted one. Here's the Spyderco Resilience. Without further ado, and it is a little bit bigger version of the Tenacious. It is a big blade, 4¼ inch blade. Man, what an awesome blade! It's a full flat grind 4¼ inch steel blade. It's 8CR13 MOV steel, which I've heard nothing bad about it. I've heard it's a little bit comparable to AUS 8, maybe a little better. Came with a relatively sharp edge. This is one of their China knives, which didn't throw me off much, but this is a lot of knife for the price. I think it was all of $30-something. I'll have to look that up here while I'm talking. I actually got this from Blade HQ. Alright, they want $46.95 for right now, so maybe I paid a little more. It might have been like $42. I don't think I'd pay much more. It has a reversible pocket clip, left, right, tip up, tip down. So if you're left-handed or right-handed, you like tip down carry, you like tip up carry, doesn't matter. You can move the clip here to here. I've moved mine. It was originally right here, so it was tip down. I prefer tip up. I don't really have any plans on doing the little zip tie thing in here. I'm pretty fine with just flipping it open right here. It's that big of a blade, but I have no issues at all flipping it open, and which was a little new to me, given there's a hole. I'm normally used to a thumb stud, or a button being an automatic, or a flipper if it's a spring assist, or even a thumb stud if it's spring assist, really. It came out pretty darn sharp out of the box. A little disappointed with how sharp it was. I haven't used it a lot, so I'll show you what it was, or what it is, I should say. It's not bad. It's tearing paper. I mean, it's not awful. I'm definitely not going to be shaving my face with it anytime soon. It's going to need touched up. I have plans on buying an Apex Edge Pro and a few other things, or I might just take it to work and touch it up there on some stones and do a little polishing on the edge, possibly, but probably not. Probably not on the polishing. Got some awesome jimping up here. I love this. This gives you plenty to dig your thumb into, man. That's just awesome right there. And you wouldn't think it, but the jimping on this liner lock actually provides a lot of traction down here for your pointer finger, or however you plan on holding it. It could be your pinky if you're going to do a reverse grip on it. I don't know. I guess you could do a decent reverse grip with that. I don't recommend doing a reverse grip like this at all. I don't know anybody that does that. But G10 handles. It definitely makes it lighter. They've got some pretty darn thick liners in there. Positive side of that is, look at that, drilled. And both sides. And they're drilled pretty well. There's some pretty big holes in there. Let's see if I can get a little light in there with my Surefire 6P. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see that's drilled real nicely. A bunch of holes in the liner. That definitely will help a lot with the lightening of the knife. And on this side you can see some nice drilled holes. I like it. It's a great job. I understand it's outsourced, but it's an amazing knife. If you have a little sharper edge on it than I do on this one, it will be excellent in doing whatever cutting task you need, even slicing up vegetables, slicing tomatoes, whatever food. I think I've used this to cut up some steak a few times. It worked alright. And as far as a tactical use, yeah, I definitely think you could employ this into a tactical role. I mean, come on, 4¼ inch blade. That's way deep enough to do some damage. You know, kidneys, throat, subclavian artery. Just a wonderful world of hurt you could do with this. This is a nice big blade with plenty of real estate on the handle. I don't have particularly huge hands, and I could still get a really good grip on there and plenty for more. It's not a sword, but no, kidding, not a sword. But I love it. It's nice. Good for the price. I would probably compare it to and I'll do a review on this one, the Kershaw Tremor. I would compare it to something like this. It's a Chinese 8CR13 MOV, if I recall correctly. It's of what I would consider a similar size class. This has a blackened clip, silver clip, and it's also a reversible clip. We'll get back to that in the next review, but Kershaw Resilience is pretty close in size to that. A little shorter blade. But if you're looking for a big, nice, full flat grind Spyderco knife, I would highly recommend this. It's a good knife.